So I get this question a couple of times. I've gotten this question. Actually, I've gotten this question quite a bit. Like, how did it end so quickly from the time he met her to the time that he was out of the house? But what happened, I think, like, he's never confirmed these details. But basically what happened was he met her and he was enamored with her. And then they started talking back and forth. And I found out about it fairly quickly, like maybe a month or so, maybe 6 weeks into their communication. He lived in one state. She lived in another state. He's in North Carolina. She's in Florida. And he's from Florida. And she was the sister of one of his classmates. So they were talking back and forth. And I found out about it fairly quickly. And so when I found out about it, I was like, livid. And I was like, you got to tell me what's going on. And I basically forced him to make a decision between me or her. And he chose her. Basically was like, she makes him happy and he wants to see where to go with her. And I was like, fine, far be it for me to keep you from your happiness. Next conversation we'll have is about the division of assets, and that's going to be it. And then we move forward. But the reason that I did not fight for the marriage, did not fight for him, was not willing to make it work, is because I feel like there are a lot of men out there that literally feel like their wife is going to put up with anything that they do and tolerate any kind of bad behavior. He came from a history of men that engaged in bullshit ass behavior, and women tolerated it. And I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, you're not going to do me like your dad did your mom, your stepdad, your granddaddy did your you're not going to treat me that way. And I really believe that he thought that I was just going to stick and stay and put up with his bullshit. And when I was like, nope, go be with her, I think at the end, everybody was shocked. I told him, I said, you can go be with her. But then he started treating me poorly. And when you start treating me like shit, now we enemies. And so then it turned into a battle, but not because he wanted to be with her, but because we had to undo all of the shit that we had together. And he was being a straight up asshole. So that's what happened. And so I had to let him go. And that's why it was so quick.